like the Titanic heading for the iceberg. This is a ship, the New Brunswick ship, and we're going to go down if we don't make some changes. And we need the people to stand up now and vote for People's Alliance. We want the ship back in sailing.
Put your mind to it, and things are God with us. And who can be against us? You know, really.
That's right.
And we're just moving forward with this. And people are. I have great. People are listening. Like September 24th.
Yes,
Yeah.
September 24th. Thank the Lord.
Yes. I'm very anxious and I'm super excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I hope Jason
I've
gets.
talked to so many of my friends that. Oh, yeah, I've talked to so many of my friends about it and like.
Paramedics.
Paramedics. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's a huge issue in New Brunswick.
It is. It is. It was even in today's paper.
Yeah.
The paramedics are being and they're being forced out of their jobs, and a lot of people they're doing their jobs, and there's people dying actually in this province because there's not enough. They are there, but they're cutting back so far, and their ambulances are available, but there's no one to run them.
All the paramedics that I do know have said the same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure.
I was born here in Fredericton, up on the hill. I lived here for a long time. I trained at the old hospital in cardiology, and I was very active in a lot of different things, even the union when I was in my early 20s. So I've spent many years working in the healthcare field, and I went away. I worked in big teaching hospitals, and I came back to Fredericton back in 1985. I started an organization called Positive Heart Living, and the purpose and goal of that was to help people who were unemployed, disadvantaged, had disabilities, and we created 10-month training programs where these folks would get back on their feet. They were all paid, and Dr. Everett Chalmers, who was my mentor, helped me to work on the program, and he inspired and encouraged me throughout his entire life till he passed away. And he was a huge inspiration of me going back to university, where I ended up getting 2 degrees, and I went on to become a doctor of education. One of my main goals of life was taking care of my mom, and while I was taking care of my mom with her many health issues over the years, I saw how the gaps in our system became wider and wider and wider. And sadly, my mom did pass away last November. She was a very active lady. It was very sudden. And after she passed, I guess I had a huge void in my own life, but I also had a lot of experience to offer others. So when Chris Austin approached me, initially I wasn't going to do this, but I really feel it's time for change in New Brunswick. I feel that the healthcare system is depleted to the point that it's almost going to be non-existent if people don't stand up and start speaking up for their health care. And we now in New Brunswick have a two-tiered system that has to end. We have duality, where we need to have one system for all people, bring things into a balance. I believe in the leadership of Chris Austin and the vision of this party, and therefore I'm standing up for the people in Fredericton South, for the seniors, for the health care, for the education. No more children going on 2 separate buses. We need to come together, and we want to bring business back into New Brunswick. We want homegrown businesses. We want small businesses that we have here to cut the tax to the small business, and we want to allow these businesses to have more money so they can hire more people, so we can bring our people home from out west, bring them back instead of driving them away. And I'm here to support this party, People's Alliance, and I believe that we can make a difference. We get a minority government, get into the Legislative Assembly,